Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon, where we last time started Chapter 1 with our Arkride Solutions crew from Daybreak. And
good stuff.
We already have some achievements, so let's just collect
Shock
them for
one up.
now.
Good stuff. Shock one up. Shock one up. Shock one up. Shock one up. Good stuff. Shock one up. Good stuff. Shock one up.
Good. And last time we checked the bulletin board and found Slander for our local bathhouse, which we're going to investigate.
Excuse me?
Oh, that whole story. As a matter of fact, I'm actually thinking of an eyewitness to it. See, I was there spying from the shadows when the culprit put up one of those postings late last night. You were? Yes, I was too afraid to get a good look at his face, but I can say for a fact it was a green-haired man. When he passed me by, I distinctly caught scent of citrus on him. A green-haired man who smelled of citrus. With some good leads. Appreciate your sharing, ma'am. Please think nothing of it. And I wanted to look in the shops just to see what's available. Products not seen in stores are marked with a new. They're not too special, but I give a lot of points, so Catherine. Oh, hello, Arkride Solutions. Welcome to Seattle Florist. Are you perhaps here to get your hands on the summer exclusive sweets I'm putting for sale starting today? Just making our morning rounds, actually, but if these lavender jellies made out of real edible flowers are talking, then you bet your butt I'm gonna check them out. Bet your butt my ass, learn some goddamn new strain, you walking fossil. Man, Sweet Tooth hasn't rotted out just yet. I think it's just a fact of life to us at this point. Well, personally speaking, I could be happier to always have your business. The plan is to keep these on shelves all through July, so come with a taste anytime you like.
What would you like?
A jelly.
Please stop by again sometime.
It's looking to be another scorcher.
Today's a big day. I'm so nervous. No, you came into this with a plan. Have some confidence in yourself, man. First you go pick up the... and then isn't that the general store lady's no-good punk of a son? What's he mumbling to himself about? I wonder, come to think of it, I haven't seen him around much lately. Piques my curiosity a little, but it doesn't seem like he's causing trouble, so whatever. The crap ton of research got properly licensed? The bank even gave you a loan, yeah, with a little confidence in yourself, man. Always have to wait till it's finally ready for pickup, and today will be in the back.
Out on another day of hard work, huh?
Well, it is an Arkride Solutions. Quite a lively posse you got today. Yes, it's been quite some time since we had our full roster. Sure, it's just the sight of your face enough to put a big old smile on mine. And before I forget, here's a little something for you. Sharing is caring, as you say. Grains. I know summer is your busy season, so don't forget to eat properly and keep that energy up. Sure thing, good looking out. Thank you as always, Brenda. Think nothing of it, just be sure to keep us in mind on your next shopping trip.
Looking is always free, you know.
And a custard cookie. This is actually a decent healing item.
Come again.
So much hustle and bustle in the world these days.
Let's settle it someday I'm gonna be an astronaut. Cool, you're going to space, Harry? Oh please, how impressionable can you be? Only the best of the best of the best would even have a shot at that. Might as well just give up now. Over my dead body. I'm going to outer space when I grow up, no matter what. So there. Then I'll be flight controller and do all your countdowns. No way, Mark. You should blast off with me. Leave the boring ground stuff to Sheena. Did you just call me boring? No, I said boring ground stuff. She gets so scary when she's in angry mode. Oh, it's Van, and Agnes, and Ferry, and everyone else too. You guys seem really busy lately. Everything okay? Yeah, it's nothing big. Just got a lot of work on our plate, so... Gotcha. I haven't seen much of you around, so it's got me thinking your office went bankrupt from hiring too many part-timers. Seriously? Careful not to prove him right, Chief. Don't worry, I've been keeping close track of the expenses. We can hang out again once things wind down a bit, Harry. Okay, see you then.
Well,
Man, that rocket launch was so awesome. Let's settle this. I'm going to outer space no matter what. I'm gonna tell my dad about it the second he gets home. Harry talks all the time about how cool astronauts are. I was just gonna cheer him on about it, but if I stick with Harry, maybe I get to go to space too. My heart, this last chapter always makes me cry. Oh, I recognize that novel. And yes, yeah, I'm rereading Sunshine Onions. The first edition you lent me was great too. Some parts are written a little differently, right? You'd have to really pore over pages to notice that. I don't know the specifics, but... Well, this conversation picked up fast. You're both avid bookworms, right? Yep. Oh, and while you're here, Katra, can I take Zeros out on another walk sometime, please? He'd make a cutest, most perfect familiar, just like in the story. I lack the proper context for that reference. The kids in Oldtown sure have energy to spare. They certainly do. It's rather difficult to not mirror the energy. Harry's going on like that since spring, in case you're wondering. He'll take one look at something and then makes it his whole personality at max volume. Won't be long before he ends up getting bored of it, like always. When is he going to learn?
Those swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest soon.
I swear no matter how much time flies, the world stays as troubled as ever. Travel times are 100 mirror a copy. If you're buying, make it quick. Yeah. Guess no one ever told you that your sore face would freeze like that. Also, I take one of your new candies.
And now we bring you the weather.
Every
How's it looking
damn
for us?
time with your van. Just candy, this and candy that drive me down at Betty. How many times have I said? This is a tobacco shop. Oh, come on, old girl, don't be like that. When it comes to stocking sweets, your taste ain't half bad. Watch your tank, you sniveling little scamp. Anyhow, you're not out on the job today? Looking to be a hot one, so take care.
Now let's get back to the music.
We will see you again soon. Have a wonderful day, madam. How is someone like him might have so many well-mannered part-timers? Boggles of mind.
More candy? Again?
Cigarettes, chocolate cigarette, lemon mint candy, and the towel tubs.
Stay out of trouble now.
Right, I wanted to talk to you about the...
Got something to ask you.
Oh, I've heard talk about that posting. What a complete lot of crock. Good to know we're on the same page with this. It's a given for any of us here in Oldtown. A customer of mine said it got the goat so fierce that they tore it down in a fit of disgust. But then a new one got put up in its place. We're dealing with a tenacious little biter. The current posting is the first in that case. Is there anything else you can tell us? Already shared all I know, I'm afraid. If you happen to find the culprit, wake him over the coals for me, will you?
Related events and merchandise sales are booming across the Republic. The Aerospace Force is also
I'll be out
this as a
taking care of some
PR
business in the afternoon. If you have a question what to do about the shop, could always just close up for the day, but that would be the entire neighborhood out of luck. We ought to call that girl in. That girl? I don't know what she's talking about. Beats me. That said, if she's heading out today... Never mind. Probably just overthinking. So what girl? Magisa?
This place is so cozy, I might never leave.
It feels like we're getting lots of more customers in the morning lately. They must be curious about the swallows too. Gotta make sure to clean up around the nest later. What, you didn't get enough bird watching in earlier? Just don't go slagging off on your bistro chores, okay? I've been working super duper hard, Van. You're one who's lazy. So don't you go slagging off on your spring stuff with Agnes and them, okay? We'll make sure he doesn't. See you again soon. Look like the swallows are going to be flying away soon. They're Monmouth's tenants too, so I gotta keep a close eye on them. Like grandfather, like granddaughter. Alright, Theo. I need you to do some shopping for me over at the Center Marché. Today's list is a little on the longer side though. Will you be okay carrying so much?
Not a problem, Paulette. Theo's capabilities have improved as a result of Katra's maintenance.
Can I leave you to it? Best of luck running errands for you. Just get in touch if you need me.
You take care as well, Katru. No updating non-marked mission success log. Further maintenance and enhancement recommended to improve load-bearing capacity and mobility.
I get the message. Next time, okay? Arkride Solutions back in action. Make it a good one out of everyone. If you start feeling tired, come on back anytime. I'll have a delicious pot of coffee waiting.
Oh, what would you like?
Bolognese and coffee.
Do your best out there, okay?
A really reviving coffee. Listen up, Van. I know it's been a few days since we last worked, but you better not half-ass it. Your assistants need a boss they can look up to. They won't stand for you disappointing Mr. Zaman. Yeah, I get it, Pops. You really put the Lord and Landlord. Damn straight, not only are you my tenant, whatever you get up to will leave a mark on you, Miss Upbringing. No homecoming is complete without a bit of familial doting. Could do without a 24/7 problem child treatment if you ask me. Yumi's gotten so big that she can even ride her bike with the best of them now. Then one day or another, she'll up and leave the nest just like those swallows. That's a long way off, Pops. Give your heart a rest.
Pick something already!
Borders hashed beef.
A meal, huh? Hold on. You better savor that flavor. Be seeing ya.
Boy, though, it's been a wild ride ever since Grandma took office. The next rocket launch is pretty soon, too, they say. Yep, and the first manned spaceflight in human history. They're pushing up the timelines. Something us average Joes can't even picture. Speaking of, I'll bet the insurance world is in shambles right now, huh? You got that right. Nobody saw this coming, so it's total chaos from top to bottom. I might have to work late tonight. Sorry, could you look after Harry till I get home? Say no more, you're still a new dad too, so don't go spreading yourself too thin, alright? Right, I'll try. Thanks a bunch, Robinson. August in busy mode yet again. Guess working at a big company comes with its own aches and pains. Still we're neighbors, so I never say no to looking after his son. Just worry he'll end up collapsing one of these days. The man needs to take some time to relax at home. Feels like things have really been on the fast track ever since Grandma took office. At this point, we've totally surpassed our old nemesis, the Erebonian Empire. No wonder he has such a high approval rating. As for the rest of us folks on the ground, all we have to do is keep slogging away at our jobs.
Aerospace forces.
Judge? Hello everyone. I've been hearing a word around town. Arkride Solutions very lucky to have such a legendary member on staff. Yeah? Who exactly are we talking here? Why, who else but our resident powerhouse and orbital technology whiz, not to mention a A-lister celebrity, despite only being a student. Though of course you probably know them best as Master Leon. Sounds like she's mixed up a bunch of us together. The result of hearing a variety of different accounts all at once, perhaps. Sister Mira has a good heart. One had us a little too quick to jump to the wrong conclusions. Trying to set the record straight would be more trouble than it's worth. Besides, it could give our rep a bump. Only makes sense, knowing someone so incredible is part of your staff. But wait, does that mean your company is actually more reputable than I took it for? Spread the word, no problems too small for Arkride Solutions. You never miss a beat.
The goddess of the sky watches over us all.
Aaron, good morning to you. I greatly enjoyed our Sunday exercises the other day. Sunder, would you give a Vicar Eastern kickboxing lessons? Yeah, I know, me playing teacher. He was one I asked though. So I walked him through the basics of Gekka, and you know what? The guy wasn't half bad. Your praise humbles me. Might I ask for another session sometime? Sure, no biggie. Gives me an excuse to ditch work. Shameless son of a... Sorry about him. Punk ain't exactly a model employee. Father Nikolai sure is open-minded. You can really tell how much he values sharing in the lives of Oldtown residents. Yeah, he's always there to offer advice too. Just about everyone he looks up to him. I'm always striving to push my limits with fresh new endeavors. And by the look of it, there's still a wealth of things to be learned from the people of this district. Not to mention it is through such exchanges that some feel emboldened to open up about their worries and troubles. As a preacher of a Septient Church's teachings, I wish to face one with nothing less than courtesy and civility. Alright.
We just gotta check out that rocket launch.
That boy of mine gallivanting around the moment his exams were up, the absolute nerve. Or so the old me would have thought. I can tell that Curtis gave him his best efforts. So long as he doesn't stray from the straight and narrow, zipping my lips and watching from afar is probably the way to go. Though speaking as a parent, I can't help but want to chime in with my two-mirror. Well then, I should put a pin in this and head off to work. See, I've been taking the time to water the plants before my shift lately. Makes for a nice, soul-soothing habit. Leave it to Father Nikolai to suggest just the right thing. My son Curtis attends Aramis Academy. And as it happens, there's another girl here in Oldtown who does the same. The two of them walk to school together each and every morning. They seem quite congenial during the school festival too. Mother can't help but wonder. The girl's name is Kizawa, I believe. I have to wonder how she and my son feel about one another. Maybe a bit untoward of me, yes, but there's no helping a mother's curiosity. When last we saw them, it was awkward, to say the least. Just for record, I spent the entire week modifying the scooter. Now it's got a booster and emergency ejection feature and shard search functionality. With this baby along, nothing outside can hurt me. Maybe? Might be best for us to just validate her and leave it at that. Yeah, she's been good to us, so I want to cheer her on. People have already been asking if I could request on-site repairs from us for a while now. Rebecca seemed receptive to the whole idea, so here we are giving it a shot. Not exactly confident in her, but gotta push your boundaries, right? Oh, and if you're curious about Kizawa, she left with her friends earlier this morning. Things seem pretty rough for a while during exam season, but they'll be on break starting today. She's probably out letting her hair down right about now. Rebecca seems intent on moving forward, so I plan to watch over her as she does. Well, for a short while of this. After 4 whole months here in the capital, it's high time I set off on my next journey. The space craze may have a world in a tizzy, but my interests lie more on the frontiers of Zamuria. Just the thought of them gets my heart aflutter. You can trust me on workshop duty. The bulk of it should be within my abilities. I may be heading out before long, though, so get your orders in quick.
What would you like? Come again. What would you like? Come again.
Nah, I want to...
What would you like?
No special
Come
things
again.
yet, okay.
Modifying your ornament art.
Switching to maintenance mode. Maintenance mode engaged. Switching to maintenance mode. Switching to maintenance mode. Maintenance. You're in capable hands. Maintenance mode engaged. Switching to maintenance mode.
Don't we have...
Modify.
Switch.
So Arkride was not unlocked yet, yeah?
You're in maintenance mode. Switching to maintenance mode. Maintenance mode
Neither
engaged.
is holocore changes, okay.
You're in capable hands.
Oh, activating activating maintenance mode.
Ooh. Don't worry, Citri's got your back. New skill added.
Let's tune her up.
Alright.
What would you like? Come again.
Anything
What would you
else?
like?
Open slots, okay.
Shifting to maintenance mode. Modifying your orb. That's a single element slot. That's a single element. New shard skill added.
Switching to maintenance single element slot accessed. Maintenance mode.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Switching to single element new shards. Switching to maintenance mode. Maintenance mode, that one's a single. Looks like a new shard. That is a single element slot. That is a single element slot. Oh,
Activating maintenance mode. Sorry. Activating maintenance mode.
you're in capable hands.
Oh, activating me. Sorry. Ooh, shiny new skill. Ooh, shiny new skill. Ooh, shiny.
Don't worry, that's a single element slot.
Let's tune her up.
Don't worry, that's a single element skills altered. New skill added. Skills altered.
Shifting to
Let's
modify.
that's a single element slot, man. That's a single element slot. Got a new skill to show off. Short skills remixed.
Come again. No need to be shy now. Come again. What would you like? Come again.
All right. Good.
I was running late yesterday, so I had to settle for taking a shower. You know what that means. Got me some lost sauna time to catch up on.
First thing in the morning? Never change, Van. Never change.
Good morning. Oh, it's Van of the gang. You sure love your morning baths, huh? Hey, no better way to start the day than a quick hop in the sauna before the crowds come in. And that right there's a trick to a good work shift. Well, I want a knife at the bath, see if you're great. Definitely, and those were my favorite steam rooms. You have lolies, I think they're called. I'm totally hooked on them too now. My grandparents also came from up there, so ours are a real deal. We probably owe our recent popularity to that mural, though. Kisara painted it, right? You can almost feel it jumping off a wall. Her art on display at Aramis Academy Festival was much the same. She truly does abound with talent. She's been kinda busy with unrolling in Aramis, but she still pops by every now and then. I should let her in for free as an extra tip. She's from up in North Umbria area. Might already familiar with lolies then. Either way, it's good to know she's starting to come out of her shell. We appreciate you helping make her feel welcome here. No prob, she might be 2 years older, but I'd say we're pretty close friends. You know, I haven't seen your whole office together like this since last year. I'm guessing that big space program must have you guys swamped? But hey, that's what you're here for. You're always welcome to step in and take a load off.
Well, stepping inside?
Not now.
Right. Let me ask you something.
That bunch of baloney. They've got a lot of nerve calling us unsanitary. So you guys are always on top of the cleaning, then? But wait, some bathhouses totally skim on that front. That's why we make it a point to keep our facilities so spotless you can eat off them. Don't actually try it though, or we'll have a different problem. No worries, I know first and no spick and span with places. So, has this posting hurt customer traffic at all? So far, not a bit. If anything, we've got more business than ever. At the end of the day, saunas are all the rage right now, almost as much as outer spaces. I do get the impression we've often been featured in magazines and such recently. Hell, we've got a sauna junkie in the flesh here. Tell me about it. Don't go egging more, Nanya. The term is enthusiast, thanks. Well, back to topic. We've been getting a lot of first-timers lately. They talk as loud as they want, enter the sauna room without washing off, and that's just the beginning. Etiquette challenged people like that tend to stick out, I guess. If someone tried that crap in front of me, I'd get an earful and then some. But anyway, thanks for the info. Ill-mannered customers. Ah, I can talk more to these people, okay.
If I may trouble you a moment.
We've been seeing a few more etiquette challenge guests here lately. They talk as loud as they want, enter the sauna room without washing off, and that's just the beginning. Okay, no new info here.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, I believe I've seen you on more than a few occasions. Yeah, likewise. So mind if I ask you something as a fellow regular? About the bulletin board posting? Thought, yes, outrageous nonsense word after word. Incidentally, are you aware of a recent influx of troublesome bathgoers at this establishment? Yes, we are going to ask you about them as well. I must have been born on an unlucky star with how many encounters I've had with their resort. Some come in groups, chattering loudly, while others bring their towels into the hot water. There's even those who enter the sauna room without wiping themselves down to leave their used razors behind. For real, that's just nasty. Mere bandwagoners jumping in on the sauna craze, every last one. Most of them are youngsters, a frivolous sort by my reckoning. With that in mind, I'm willing to bet that one of those vexatious guests were culpable behind all this slander. Vexatious guests, you say? Is there any specific reason? Isn't it obvious the inconvenience they cause others is of no consequence to them? Anyone so egotistical to the core would have no issue spreading that tribe for kicks. That's exactly why I hate the gaudy, garish youth. Oh, narrow-minded much? Do you have any evidence to back this claim? Only my suspicions. It's not as though I have intent on ferreting the culprit out. Anyways, this entire topic is irking me. I'm through talking about it. He kinda rubs me the wrong way. After all, the bathhouse must have really offended him. But wait, is anyone else picking up a faint scent? Must be either shampoo or body soap he uses. Smells citrusy?
If I may trouble you a moment.
But she said there's...
Do you have a moment?
Green-haired man with citrus smell. I can't ask her about the other thing.
That's all for our weather report.
Neither here, okay.
Got a question for you.
Ah, this place is unsanitary. Nah, that's just what some BS post on the bulletin board said. Sounds like this is the first you're hearing about it? Yeah, otherwise I might not have come here at all. Good to know it's just a smear campaign.
Let me ask you something.
This is only my second time here, but I'm an avid sauna goer in general. Every once in a while you run into someone who can't even follow the most basic rules. People like that are why newcomers will get the evil eye from regulars. It's a real pain in the butt. Oh, Van, funny meeting you here. I guess it's your home turf though, huh? Totally slipped our minds. Well, if it ain't the street racers, not every day we run into you two around here. Yes, long time to see. Ever since you told me about this bathhouse, I've been raring to drop by. It sounded like just a thing to loosen my body up, so I tagged along too. I have to say, it's pretty darn nice. We got a convert. Take it from me, the best part about this place is the sauna. And there he goes again. Oh, let him be. I'm sure he's beside himself, having people he can share two hobbies at once with. Well, now that I'm nice and limbered up, I'd say it's about time we headed off. Already? But it starts in the afternoon. Can't we just kick back and chill a while more? Besides, the real day isn't until tomorrow. True, but honestly, I don't think I can keep myself still for that long. Sounds like I got something going in the PM. Probably a race, if I had to guess.
Let me ask you something.
Ah, someone actually posted that on the Oldtown bulletin board. But the buffs here are great, man. Talk about obnoxious. You can say that again.
If I may trouble you a moment.
Batman at Bathhouse didn't notice anything special. You think some of the regulars might think of us that way? I don't sweat it. You guys should be fine. Oh boy. What a pain in the keys of this whole project that is rushing off our feet. How long has it been since we last had to scurry about collecting intel like this, especially you, Hawk? Yes, well, when duty calls, we can't deny it. Not after that pin-up mag launched in the spring. And they're right to name it pretty. Every issue's chock full of fresh-faced cuties. Feasts for the eyes like never before. And report over every last risky shot those girls have to offer. This project of ours goes on. And yeah, I thought we were talking about the space program. These fossils never change. The sunrise and the tents with it. If it isn't Van and Aaron, care to join in on the action? I'll pass sides. Aren't you supposed to be busy with your real job? Well, sure, but everyone needs a breather now and again. Now if Miss Amelia were around, that would get my motor revved up. But sure is one far away look in his eyes. It's hard to believe he's actually a super famous investor. True enough. Still, I get the sense he's just looking for some escapism. Oh, this rapid change in world is taking a toll on my old bones. To be honest, it's gotten to where I don't even want to think about work. Or my young games aren't over till our favorite girls get brand new shots in pretty. Oh, brother. Guy must be stressed to high heaven.
Got something to ask you.
About the bad rap here. Ah, the posting. I'll tell you what, little Anya's got my deepest sympathies. There's not a soul around who could read all that and feel uplifted. Any regular could tell if it's nothing but hogwash, well. An absolute nuisance what it is.
Do you have a moment?
It does feel like there's been an upturn in purely mannered bathgoers. Can't even relax with folks like them around. If anything, it gets your blood boiling. From perspective, a culprit might actually be one of us regulars. That's so, it's definitely a possibility. Okay, I think that's all the information we need. Wow, we should talk with a lot of people, didn't we? With multiple perspectives on the misinformation posted on the board. What stood out to me was Hux. He said the culprit might be a regular. And someone else speculated it might be a work of a vexatious guest. Alright, didn't we get a description of a person who put up that post? Yes, a green-haired man who gave off a scent of citrus. Well, it's turning out to be a pretty darn good warm-up case. Yes, have you worked out who the culprit is? Yes? But was there a green-haired regular? There was a man with blue hair that smelled like citrus, but... Suppose possible it wasn't one of the guests. For instance, it could be someone from a competitor, even a whistleblower. Still, it's more likely that it's... I didn't see it. He had blue hair. I'm fairly certain it's the green-haired regular we spoke to earlier. His features match the eyewitness report, and citrus scent is a dead giveaway. Yeah, and he's a motive for it too. Right, those dickhead bathgoers grinded his gears like nobody's business. Guess he thought the dabblers would stay away if he made the Bathhouse rep go down with shitter. And then he could enjoy the Bathhouse in peace. I knew something was up when he tried pinning the blame on other guests. In any event, I don't think there's any room for doubt now. He must be a perpetrator. And shall we speak to the man in question again? Yeah, let's bring this case to a close. See, I wouldn't call this green. That's why I... But the name description said green-haired. Okay. I didn't realize that. But I wouldn't call this green. This is more bluish to me.
If I may trouble you a moment.
Okay, reloading. Because, as I said, this was stupid.
A little birdie told me.
You can't be serious. You would accuse me of putting up that post? I demand to see your proof. Well, afraid we've only got circumstantial evidence, but if you really want to see it that bad, I can go grab it. Just know that if we go down that road, there will be no avoiding getting the police involved. If you don't want things to escalate to that point, then I would strongly suggest you confess. Right now. Nice, got his ass. You're so cool, Agnes. So, what'll it be? I admit it. Can't believe it. What was all you're doing? Yes, the little time I got to spend in the Laguna bars each day was precious to me. That being said, I fully understand what I did was a crime, so I turned myself into the police. You too good for the outcome? Honestly, I really don't think we need to make a mountain out of a molehill. In fact, I understand where you're coming from. Also, we're kinda been letting Batman at guests have a run of the place, admittedly. As such, we won't say a word to the police. Letting off a hook entirely doesn't feel right either. Can't say I disagree. What do you think, Agnes? Curious about your thoughts, seeing as you were the MVP in this case. You think I'm pretty sure everyone else worked their answer out too? Well, let's see. Cleaning. Since you spread that horrible mistrust about Laguna being filthy, why don't we let some first-hand experience learning how difficult cleaning work can be? Pro bono, of course. You can be Laguna's sanitization expert for a month, let's say? Ah, that's a great idea. How do you feel about that? If that's what it'll take to make amends, I'll do it. In fact, I helped for 3 months. Look at you go, Agnes. You showed excellent judgment. Honestly, I was just channeling what one might have said in this context. What matters is that we've reached a good point of compromise.
That's a wrap.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Alignment choices. Okay, that's about does it for Oldtown. Definitely catching a whiff of something, though. Otherwise, they got up by Station Street and Santa Marche this morning. Might as well poke our heads in at the Station Street Guild while we're at it. Maybe police station over in Satan too? It'd be nice if I could just ask him about the space program. But he's probably neck deep in his work on it. Guess I have to settle for talking to anybody else that's connected to it. Station Street, Satan, Trio, and Santa Marche have been added to the travel list. Thanks for putting an end to that slander about our Bathhouse van. Now that it's all cleared up, we won't have to worry about it hurting our customers' traffic. To drop it off, you found the perfect middle ground to keep that guy from holding a grudge about it. Hey, I'm a sauna lover first and a spriggan second. Only what any of your regulars would do. Besides, like I said, Agnes was a real MVP this time around. And like I said, I didn't do anything special. That being said, it made me just as upset to see Laguna get so much bad publicity. I'd say you've grown pretty fond of us yourself, going by your customer record. But more importantly, we've gonna crack down on guest etiquette so that nothing like this happens again. So come on back to Laguna soon, okay?
We just gotta check out that launch.
Is that Natalia who's walking here, or...?
Those swallows
Yep.
look like they'll be leaving the nest soon.
I have to wonder if the next rocket launch will succeed as well. It has me simply fraught with anxiety, especially as the brains of the Republican government. See, truth be told, the entire space program codename N was my idea. If it falls short, I'm going to feel responsible. Just to be extra sure, can I ask what the N is supposed to stand for? Gosh, isn't it obvious? It's Project N for Natalia. Well, isn't that something? She's never short on gusto, is she? Yeah, the tall tales are as high as the sky as ever. Can you believe it's the old bat's default setting? It's just now fixing some people. As a brilliant mind behind the space program, I'm simply fraught with anxiety over it. President Grandma and I are old bosom buddies, by the way. So, if you'd like his autograph, just say a word. We appreciate the offer. If only she knew how little we needed. Good.
Off we go.
Things are as calm and silent as ever. Even so, the space war sparked a considerable surge in corporate activity. In that sense, a commercial center like this should be feeling some level of impact. Yes, though difficult to gauge by appearance alone, there must be quite a bit of mirror moving about here. So how should we approach this district? Well, as curious as I am about what's shaking on the business end, a first order of business is comparing notes with police. They ought to give us a decent leads on how things are shifting under the surface. The inspector's definitely mellowed out lately, but we can squeeze more than a few answers out of him. Yeah, let's hit up the station first and work our way around from there. Connection events. And gifts.
How's that project coming along?
Inspector Dasvani said hello when he was passing by earlier. He's a bit intimidating, but he's an incredible self-made man who climbed the ranks. It sounds like there was a lot of prejudice against Central Easterners back then too. I really respect him. Going to work hard so I can be like him someday.
So...
You guys again, you seem to be showing up a lot lately. Don't forget that most of what you do skirts the law, and that we've simply chosen to overlook it. You mean we're making money and there's nothing the Edith police can do about it? You think about how many cases there have been in these last couple months, then there's no way the police could have handled it alone. The CID are the ones who've delegated everything to the rest of us. At this point, we just need to make use of each other. Mind what you say. In case if something does happen, you should first contact the police and await instructions. And since we're going to be swamped for a while, don't go doing whatever it is you please without seeking our approval. Are we clear? We tease him, but it does seem like the police are having a rough go of it. Yes, it's understandable. There's been a surge of tourists coming from outside the country, which means a surge of minor problems and quarrels. On top of that, the next rocket launch is going to be the biggest yet, with events and celebrations across the capital, and we need to send more officers to Longlai. What I mean to say is we're extremely busy, so don't add to our list of problems, you hear me? Please be aware that a driver's license is required to operate the newly leased Orbital scooters. If you have a license for a car or bike, you can use one. But if not, please take a one-day course at a designated police station. If you pass the test, you'll be immediately issued a scooter license, so it's very convenient. Most people still don't know about the scooter license. As a person in charge of reception, I must make sure people are properly informed. By the way, we're offering the one-day course here at the Satan HQ, so feel free to take advantage of it. Sup, Inspector. Got a sec to chat? Good morning, Detective Nate.
Good morning to you too, Agnes. As for you, Spriggan, what do you need from us, huh? What gave you the idea you could just waltz in and out of here like you own the place? And don't talk like we're all buddy-buddy.
Okay, I get this is your bit, but you ain't exactly practicing bias-free policing with these attitude pendulum swings. Come on, all of us are friends here, right, Inspector? We worked on a ton of cases together at this point.
Well, that's true, and even if you have been helpful from time to time, we have to set some limits. Or else word will get around that the Edith police rub shoulders with those who dabble in the gray.
You say that, but didn't you visit Monmouth with your family the other day? Yeah, you and Victor talked about the storm about your daughter and you before teaming up to wreck on Van.
What I do in my free time is beside the point.
Let's cut to the chase. Is there something I can help you with today? And keep it brief, okay? We're very busy here. But so, you guys slam these days too? Guess it makes sense, what with the whole Republic being caught up in the space program hype and all. When there's an increase in events and tourists, it follows that trouble would rise as well. Ah, well, that isn't really a problem for us itself. After all, Edith's security is about as good as it can be, where the police aren't being kept at arm's length anyway. And what do you mean by that? Kept at arm's length by who? I'm getting to it, see? Oh, crap. That's not information meant for prying ears, is what I'd normally say. But seeing as you all have some connection on that end, this might as well be worth divulging to you. So we've been having coordination problems with the CID and the military recently? That doesn't seem right. They didn't even give us heads up about the second rocket launch until the last possible second. The whole thing was suddenly broadcast live on the city screens, leading to all sorts of problems cropping up. It's a small miracle we managed to prevent any major incidents or accidents from happening. Feels like the activity are more opaque than ever before. I'd hoped you might have heard something from that friend of yours. Sad to say, but nah, I've got nothing. Seems Marduk didn't get any advance notice either. Must be acting all on their own then. Yes, I had the same thought. Guess I'm not gonna taking it easy before the final rocket launch is over and done with. Hey Inspector, you mind if I put off a case you assigned me? And just what compelled you to ask such a stupid question? You know as well as I do, it's nothing we can postpone. What case are you talking about, if I may ask? That lady with a string of missing person reports being filed by mistake. Like a wife running away from home after a fight, or a boyfriend vanishing out of the blue, you know, that kind of thing. Every time they come back within a few days and we get the call to have the report retracted. Sorry sir, forgive me and my big mouth. Normally I'd say that doesn't sound all that unusual, but them happening one after another is definitely weird. Agreed. While there have only been a handful of instances so far, it's nevertheless still cause for concern. We've been investigating this in addition to all the work the space program has caused. Unfortunately, leads are a bit scarce at the moment. Gotcha. In that case, we keep an eye out on our end too, for now. Gotta pay you back somehow for all that juicy police intel you just gave us. Apologies, but I'd be beyond grateful for it. Hold on, Inspector. We don't need to rely on him. We're still making progress here. By standing there yapping? Yeah, sure. Now get back to work, you lazy oaf.
I'm sure the police will be able to help.
We have to draw a line somewhere, but this situation makes it difficult for us to move. I'd appreciate it if you could look into those missing person reports being taken down one after the other. If you do learn anything, let me know, alright? We've been so busy with all the commotion because of the base program that we still can't coordinate with the army or the CID. And we've got all these strange disappearances we're investigating. Do you have any idea how exhausting all of this is? So don't go adding to the pile of problems on my plate, Spriggan. Unsweetened coffee. And... yeah, that's okay. Only the more important areas, I think.
Come on, Simon.
What do we got?
You guys can do this.
Waterworks bounty. A monster. Oh, we've got a monster extermination request, and from the CID to boot. No doubt this is Renee's handiwork. It says the target identity is unknown. That's perfect, we need to test our new shard tactics anyway. Let's get to work.
Hey, the basketball crew's here today.
I could go for some early morning exercise. Anyone want to shoot some hoops?
Across the greater Edith area. Temperatures are also looking to rise again as the day progresses.
Oh, that was quick.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Gonna eat something?
Later, everything. Good.
Then let's head over.
C'est dommage. Ah, the district's teeming with activity, just like always. It only gets more packed by the day with the economy hitting its stride. Well, obviously, a market's the first place you'd expect that to affect. Still, all this liveliness is sure to be drawing in people of all sorts. Yeah, might even be some we know. Let's give the place a once-over.
Hey there. How's business treating you?
The fishers? Hey, Makino! Where should we go fishing next? I've got a scooter now, so I started thinking about traveling farther out. I would be super jealous, but I've got a bike now. Let's go and find the best fishing spot we can. Oh, visitors, huh? Welcome. Oh, hey, it's Van's group. Hey, long time no see, everyone. Are you here to pick up the Hebo Godrod back up? Nah, that ain't it. The Hebo Godrod? Isn't that the fishing rod we used before to catch a legendary fish at the Dirk Memorial Park? Not only that, it's said to have been used by General Atkinson himself. I thought that Kanza guy gave it to you outright. What's it doing here? He did, but I didn't feel like I should be keeping something so important. So I left it to these guys for the time being. I see. Anyway, I don't intend to take the rod back at the moment. Honestly, it's been a good long while since I've done any fishing at all. Got any gear you'd recommend for shaking off a rust? Oh, I've got just a thing. Proto Star. Oh hey, this looks like a pretty well-made rod. What brand is... Wait, Straga? Aren't they a famous sneaker manufacturer from Le Mans State? I thought they'd gotten into making sports equipment a while back, but I guess they expanded further to fishing gear now too. Indeed, this is proof that fishing is starting to be recognized as a legitimate sport. Straga products make for especially great social media pics too, so I definitely recommend them. Sounds good to me. I'll take this one. How much? No. You can't accept money from you, Van. Yeah, I mean, you entrust us with a hebe and all. Honestly, we should be paying you. Well, there's no need to go that far, but I take you up on your kind offer. Suppose I go ahead and put the Straga rod through its paces. You can only use such shot.
It's searching time.
Shannon and I bought Orbital scooters for ourselves recently. Think of it. Think of all the places the two of us can go now. The new fishing holes we can discover. Straga rods are both stylish and comfy to use. That's what it makes them so popular with beginners and girls our age lately. I count my blessing every time I take up a hebe. It's finally starting to feel right in my hands too. Just watch, one of these days I master it and catch myself a bona fide guardian. Oh, it seems to me like your kids are coming into your own as anglers. Just remember, at times when returning to a rookie perspective is key. It's been a while since you last tossed the line. Just use that rod there to get back into the groove. Oh, and of course, I'll field any question you've got on tackle. Lucky thing we got to know each other, huh?
Anything you want?
Alright.
Hope you get good use out of it.
Connection events? What do we have? Yumi, Bergat, and...
Progresses.
Good, but I think looking at the time, I end the episode here. We talk with the sisters and Professor Hamilton next time. Until then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.